The situation inside the Cleveland Browns organization is shifting fast, and at the center of it all is Todd Monken. The moment he stepped into the building, it became clear he wasn't there to gently adjust the system or make minor tweaks. He came in ready to tear everything down and rebuild it from the ground up. For Browns fans who watched their offense struggle through frustration and inconsistency last season, this sudden wave of change feels like the beginning of something very different. Almost immediately, Monken began making bold decisions. Coaches who had been part of the previous offensive structure were suddenly out the door. Offensive line coach Mike Bloomgren was removed. Passing game coordinator Nick Charlton was also let go. These weren't quiet departures either. It felt more like a complete house cleaning. And the message behind those moves was loud and clear. The old system that failed Cleveland's offense would not survive under Monken's leadership. To understand why these firings happened so quickly, you have to look at what the Browns' offense looked like before Monken arrived. The offensive line, which should be the backbone of any NFL attack, had been a major weakness. Players were missing assignments, protection was collapsing far too quickly, and quarterbacks were constantly under pressure. In some games, it almost looked like the line was blocking imaginary defenders while real ones ran straight through untouched. For any quarterback, that kind of protection is a nightmare. No matter how talented you are, if defenders are constantly in your face, your confidence starts to erode. Timing disappears. Reads become rushed. Mistakes start piling up. For a young quarterback trying to develop at the professional level, that environment can be career-damaging. Monken clearly recognized this problem immediately. He knew that if the Browns are going to build a competitive offense, the first thing that needed fixing was the foundation. And that meant the offensive line coaching had to change. Keeping the same leadership in place after such poor performance simply wasn't an option. But the problems didn't stop there. Cleveland's passing scheme had also become painfully predictable. The route combinations were conservative, the play designs lacked creativity, and defenses rarely felt threatened vertically. Instead of stretching the field and forcing defenders to make difficult choices, the Browns' offense often looked confined and limited. Nick Charlton's passing game structure simply didn't fit the direction Monken wanted to take the team. Modern NFL offenses rely heavily on motion, deception, spacing concepts, and vertical threats that keep defenses guessing. Cleveland's previous approach lacked those elements, and as a result, it became easier for opposing defenses to anticipate and shut down. Monken wasted no time correcting that problem as well. Instead of trying to patch the existing system, he went directly to a proven source for offensive innovation, Baltimore. Reports quickly surfaced that Monken was bringing in coaches from the Ravens organization, including Danny Langsdorf and other offensive assistants who had been involved in Baltimore's aggressive and creative passing system. That decision immediately caught the attention of analysts and fans alike. Baltimore's offensive structure has been one of the more dynamic systems in the league in recent years. It combines play action, tight end mismatches, vertical seam attacks, and creative formations designed to confuse defenses. It's an offense built to challenge every level of a defense rather than simply playing it safe. The Ravens model focuses on versatility and aggressive play design. Tight ends are heavily involved in the passing attack. Motion is used to reveal defensive coverages. Play action creates explosive opportunities downfield. Instead of limiting a quarterback's options, the system expands them. Shedeur's skill set revolves around quick decision-making, strong pre-snap reads, and accurate throws at every level of the field. He thrives in offenses that allow him to process information quickly and attack defenses with timing and precision. A restrictive or overly conservative scheme would only limit what he does best. It creates opportunities for quick throws when defenses bring pressure. It opens deep routes when linebackers bite on play action. It gives quarterbacks multiple progressions that reward smart reads and fast processing. In other words, it's the type of offense that allows a quarterback with strong football IQ to thrive. In the NFL, one of the biggest challenges young quarterbacks face is constant system changes. New coordinators arrive, playbooks change, philosophies shift, and players are forced to relearn everything. That instability can stall development and prevent a quarterback from reaching his full potential. By bringing in multiple coaches from the same offensive background, Monken may be creating stability that could last for years. Even if certain staff members eventually move on, the system itself remains intact because everyone involved understands the same foundation. Of course, Browns fans still have reasons to be cautious. The organization's history with coaching hires hasn't exactly inspired confidence. Over the years, Cleveland has gone through several head coaches, many of whom arrive with high expectations only to leave after disappointing results. The hiring process that led to Monken's arrival also raised some eyebrows. Reports suggested disagreements within the front office and ownership about which direction the team should take. Some believed other candidates were initially preferred before Monken ultimately got the job. For a franchise that has spent years searching for stability, that kind of vision could be exactly what Cleveland needs. Whether Todd Monken ultimately becomes the coach who transforms the Browns remains to be seen. The NFL is unpredictable, and even the best plans can fail if execution on the field doesn't match the vision behind them. But one thing is clear, the Browns' offense that fans watched last season is officially gone. In its place, a completely new system is being constructed piece by piece. And if Monken's blueprint works the way he believes it will, Cleveland might finally have the offensive identity it's been searching for. Now the real question is this: do you think Todd Monken's aggressive coaching changes prove he's the right leader for Cleveland's future, especially if the team ends up building around Shedeur Sanders? Or are you still skeptical about the Browns' direction after years of coaching turnover? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoy deep breakdowns of NFL coaching moves, quarterback development, and the strategies shaping the league's future, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more analysis coming your way.